Welcome back to episode
18
of Seeing Green.
Oh, this guy's got it.
You can say his alphabets and the random. And you remember what episode we're on. But yeah, welcome back to episode 18 of Seeing Green, where we hit all the hard-hitting topics. We got Big Steve. We got Big T, TJ with the wrists. You know, people used to call me that, but I don't like to talk about it too much. And we got one across the pond, you know what I'm saying?
We won't tell you why they called him TJ with the wrist.
TJ with the wrist.
Yeah, because when I was
TJ with the right wrist to be specific, but
Whoa.
yeah, when I was trading snakes in the bathroom, this came in handy, you know what I'm saying? No, but welcome back to another episode.
all right, now that we got that out of the way.
Yeah, we got this guy, Steven up here. But I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast today. I know it's random, but
You said
y'all
Joe
think,
Budden?
Yeah, Joe Budden.
Shout out
And
him.
that'll be it for today's episode.
Thank you for sponsoring this video. No, but he was saying, and you know, with the whole Shannon Sharp situation, I'm not sure if we even talked about it at all, but he was saying that he don't think Shannon Sharp is ever coming back to ESPN. Do y'all feel the same? Like, even if he was to like win what he's going through, do you think he'll be like brought back onto ESPN?
Where's Paul Pierce at right now? What does he do?
He does. I
Is
think
he on
he's like
ESPN?
throwing ones or something. No.
Where's he at? Yeah, I don't know.
No, he just does like his own
I
podcast.
mean, they haven't released
What did
him
Paul
yet.
Pierce do?
Paul Pierce?
Was he the one who went live?
He went on
Yeah.
live.
He went
With
on
the
live.
strippers and stuff?
Yeah.
Smoking and strippers.
That's different.
Yeah,
though.
that's just a good
different.
time. But
Yeah, but I feel like they would have kicked it. They would have booted Shannon already if they were gonna do it. Like,
Well-
it doesn't make
well,
sense
he's-
if they haven't done it yet, and then he gets out like he's found
yeah,
clean,
he's still on
innocent,
right now.
Is he?
and then they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's the one that stepped away.
Yeah, but do you think he just like knew that he was like, oh, let me do this so I don't get fired?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they would have done it already. Because if his name gets cleared, like what you're saying, like you're saying Joe Budden said either way, ESPN is not going to bring him back. Like, it wouldn't make sense if he gets found innocent or whatever, the person dismisses the charges, and then ESPN's like, we've decided to release Shannon Sharp, or like, we're going to go our separate ways. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. For what? He was just found innocent.
Yeah, but when he stepped away, it was still very early. And, like, there wasn't multiple people who came out against him. But now there's multiple people. So it's like, ooh. And then further the story is like, you met her when she was 19. Y'all started dating. You're like 50-something. Then it's like, ooh, that's even...
Sounds like he plays by the rules.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
does.
what is wrong? Yeah, everything you just described is legal, 100%. I mean, is it gross? Sure, but it's legal. Like, what?
Yeah, but it's not
Bill
gonna help.
Belichick.
Even if,
Bill Belichick just got hired. A coach, multi-million-dollar deal. His girl's
Yeah,
all
that's
over
true.
the place.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see that interview, by the way?
No.
Bill Belichick was being interviewed, and the guy asked, "Oh, how'd you guys meet?" And his girl was sitting on the side. She's like, "We're not talking about that."
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I was like,
She
"Yeah."
popped up out of left field and said, "We're not talking about that today." The interviewer was like, "Oh no, okay."
Bill said, I'm not losing this one. Whatever she says goes.
I don't know.
Nah, but
That
I don't
thing
know,
was
though.
weird. It
I
got
honestly
weird
don't even
quick.
know the whole thing.
yeah, that was when she just, yeah, she was like defensive too. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and what made it weird is like apparently they've talked about how they met before, and now all of a sudden they don't want to talk about it.
Wasn't she a cheerleader?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to those white
I thought
people.
she was the
I'm playing,
cheerleader.
but
I
I
thought
don't
she
know.
was a cheerleader for the Patriots.
I
Ain't no
who
way.
she
That would have
was.
been a bigger
Oh.
story than them just meeting.
Yeah, that would make sense how they met. I don't know.
Well, they met at a Diddy party.
But don't hate the player, hate the game.
Not my
Tell us
goats.
some-
Not my team. Not my goats.
That's not Don Shula. Don Shula would never.
But we're just talking about this, and you know, I'm gonna call out Jonah. Crazy work.
Is that a hand?
Oh, is that Benjamin?
What the heck was that? She just been chilling in the corner this whole time.
She just popped up.
Welcome, Bren.
Say
How you
hi.
doing? Hi. Hello.
Hi, Bren. All right, so we're gonna let Bren lead off this
All right, Brittany,
episode.
talk about what you want to talk about.
Whoa, that's controversial, man. You
What
can't
you
even
got on your
talk
chin?
about that.
What were you eating? You eating ice cream? Yeah.
Ooh, let me get a bite.
Talking to.
All right, say bye to everybody. Say bye.
Bye.
Blow kisses. All right, get out of here.
Scram,
Graham.
Close the door too, okay?
Okay.
Love you.
Who was that?
I gotta stop doing this at the homeless shelter. This kid's just in there.
Y'all think the Warriors taking it home tonight?
Nope.
Last time I checked, they were down by 15.
No Curry, no chance. Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sore top.
That's where it
I
all
don't
went
know.
downhill for him, honestly.
Honestly, it was weird. Every single game this series, every single series, the first game, the underdog won. The Nuggets won. And then they
That's
got
crazy.
blown out last night by 40 points. I've never seen a team
When-
like the Thunder just be able to, not even be able to switch it, but like just so inconsistent. Like, how do you win by 40 the day after you lost? Like, what are you doing?
It's got to be rigged.
The Heat
So-
get swept, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and now the Cavs are down 0-2. Makes no
What
sense.
the hell? He comes out of nowhere. He's the best player in the league.
So,
Happy
as a
birthday.
collective, what are we doing when LeBron retires?
I want
retired
something on the
too.
grill.
Have to.
And by something, I mean myself.
I'm out of. If he's out of the game, I'm out of the game.
I might cry a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't even watch basketball that often, but he's the only person single-handedly that made me tune into basketball when he just in general. Well, not the only person. He did too here and there, but LeBron is what really made me look at basketball for real. So when he's gone,
Understandable. He's pretty good. He was doing his thing.
Yeah, he's all right. He's like what I would have been if my knee didn't give out that one day.
Yeah.
If I went injury-free my entire career, I'd be there.
I understand that.
It just happens, you know what I mean? You can't predict these things.
fixing the
If
microphone.
I wasn't a white boy, man, things would have been different. But
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. I feel
Can't
like my GOAT, Dwayne Wade, when he retired, that was it. Like, I feel like that was
Oh,
the
I heard.
saddest for basketball. Like, I'll be sad when LeBron retires, but, like, when D-Wade left. And when D-Wade when he signed with the Bulls, wow, that hit like a truck. I was at work. I told everybody to stop talking. He said, nobody talked to me for the rest of the day. They said, what
that did
happened?
hurt. I stared at that guy every day in my room.
He said, you wouldn't understand. You don't know love like this. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, they just don't get it.
D-Wade had braids when we were kids, right?
Nah.
When we were
No?
kids, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
When we
D-Wade.
were young, when we were young adults, yes. Like towards the end of
Okay.
his career,
Did he have braids?
had cornrows
Oh, okay.
or like
Dwayne Wade?
I guess braids, not really.
Oh
cornrows,
yeah,
Well,
like,
cool.
yeah.
Cornrows.
They didn't
and
really come
cornrow
out in the
braids. Oh, yeah, the struggle braids.
but-
He had the
those-
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Well, I just noticed all of my childhood heroes at one point, except LeBron, had braids. So we got Carmelo,
Yep.
we got Allen,
Yep.
we got Wade,
I guess.
Lil Bow Wow,
Okay.
and
All
Romeo.
right.
Yeah. They
We've
did
lost
have
the
braids.
I'm being dead serious.
They
bro.
did.
That's who I looked up. If you had cornrows,
But Bow
bro,
Wow was a good 6 months. That guy was him. I'm not gonna lie.
6 months. Bow Wow was running it for a while when I was a kid, and he went on for a while, and then he became the host of BET.
Why
and all
can't I
that
think
shit.
of a song right now? I think it's number one.
I think Bounce With Me.
Fresh as a
Basketball. Yeah, Fresh as a Miz.
Nah, Bow Wow was him, bro. Honestly.
Bow Wow was him. That Lil Romeo and Bow Wow beef that
Bow
was
Wow got that song with Chris Brown, Shorty Like Mine,
Goated.
and Jermaine
That was a
Dupri.
crazy pull, though.
Yeah. And he take too much disrespect for all he did for the community when he was a kid. He was rocking with Snoop Dogg. I thought they were related at one point. Snoop Dogg was just always around them when he was young. But they both had braids, so it makes a lot of sense. They both had the cornrows, so.
The braid cast. Juan, when you getting braids?
I wish. I want
I'll pop
braids.
on next app with them.
I mean, you can get braids.
I could. I could
Your
do
hair's
the.
long enough.
Yeah, I could do the Hispanic braids where like the top is braided, but then they shave the rest of their head, like trim it down.
The sky top braids.
Yeah, sky top. Yeah.
We should all go bald.
All right. Well, that'll be it for me on today's episode.
why can't we go bald?
That'd be insane.
I'll come
Even
back.
when you cut your hair short, because when I met you, I was used to you having longer hair. So when you finally went to cut, because I don't know what you look like when you were younger. So
Just like
But-
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Was I ugly or did I look good?
No, you're still a handsome dude.
Okay.
But
These guys
but it
are in
was
love all of a sudden.
it was strange because you had
cameras.
long hair, and then I didn't
Now
see you
kiss.
for like. I didn't see you for a while until I came back to Palm Beach, I think, or I was visiting. I can't remember, but I just remember you showing up to Cody's house. I think you had completely chopped your hair.
My
and I was
name's
like,
TJ. What's your name?
I was like, who's this guy? I made him pay $50 at the door because he wasn't invited. I was like, I don't know who this guy is.
This hair's gonna be gone in a little, so
It's
admire
getting
it while
hot.
you can. It's getting hot.
Hey, golf rates are down now. I
Golf
started
rates are
getting the emails. They were every golf course in Palm Beach flooded my email with the new rates.
Park Ridge, $33. I just played it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
shot at 72.
There's a course up here that does buy one, get one tee times. Or not tee
Oh, I
times,
remember
but
that one.
yeah.
We played
Castleberry.
that.
Yep.
Isn't it like back now? Or yeah,
What are you talking
18
about?
and 18. Oh, I thought it was you got. No, I don't know what I'm.
Yeah,
talking
just
about.
like
But
you pay for one tee time and another person can come and play
But
with
that
you.
course should probably be free, but
Yeah, that
that's
course
just
is
my
pretty.
opinion.
What is it? Hole number 17, where there's literally just a house on the middle of the course. There's no
Too much
there's no
sense.
fence. There's no like. It's just a house right there. Like if you from the tee box, if you hit the ball straight,
house.
300, right into the house. And it's like it's not even. You can't even be like, wow, I didn't hit that straight. No, it literally straight ahead, house.
House. Yeah.
Guy walks out there all the time doing his gardening with the helmet on every time. It's like this guy. At least he knows what he signed up for. But
Yeah.
The most dangerous golf course in Palm Beach, they closed it down, or at least like house and street dangerous, was Forest Oaks.
Ugh.
It was
Bad.
it was not a good setup.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's houses on golf courses, but sometimes they give you a little leeway or whatever. But like, literally, like
Yeah.
you just described, like there's so many houses that are just like, this is gonna be hit.
Yeah.
No tall fences, no nothing. Like, I'm gonna destroy your fucking window if I shake
They
it off
like built the
tee
golf course, then built the houses on top of the golf course.
why'd they close it down though?
I don't know.
3 dead, 4 injured. Insurance couldn't pay for a lot.
They saw
That makes
Steven
sense to
Owen
me.
in the 2-2
Yeah.
on the hole.
I only took one out.
Where I live
That
now, you
one
guys have
hole.
both been here, and there's so much land that's just open. And every time I drive by it, I'm like, man, they should really put a golf course here. And then they start building stuff, and I'm like, man, maybe it's a golf course. And then it's just
Apartments.
another school. Like, bro, yeah, there's to my left of my neighborhood. I think I said this last episode.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you did.
Crazy.
It wasn't last
Listen,
episode.
no.
It was a couple
Just
episodes
school.
ago.
So many schools we need.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, put the golf course out there. That make
Maybe because
millions.
everyone's having kids. That's crazy.
I literally was driving today and I just saw so much open field and I was like, damn. It was like a little lake next to the road and I was like, that'd be perfect. Put the fairway like.
You even see
right
the
on
course in
side.
your head.
I literally saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
holy! I need to go home and
Juan's
write this
like,
down.
I can see my ball in that pond right
Yeah,
now. It's
wow.
just chilling at the bottom.
I literally
of
was
it.
just having visions of how I'd shoot the course low first day, brand new course, and they've just never seen a golfer like me.
He's like, wow, shooting 110 over here would be amazing.
110 course low because I'm the first person to play it. First and
Yeah.
only person to play it.
You make sure you get the record. You're like, hey, let me pay for my
Let me get my picture, put it up on the wall real quick.
Hey, I got the lowest record, 120. Oh man, one of these days I'm gonna go to one of the offices. Oh, what's the course record? Just to know that I'm not gonna shoot it. And I'm like, oh, what'd you shoot today? 250.
250 is crazy.
Oh man, people who are that good to ask what the course record is, insane. I remember I was playing at Park Ridge, and we got random. It was me and my friend Adrian, I believe, and then there's one random dude. And we get off on the first tee box, and thank God I hit the ball before him because it would have threw my whole game completely off. But I hit the ball, Adrian hit the ball, and then he like caught up a little bit after they just sent him out. I was like catch up with the group there on the hole one. He struck that shit like 345 down the
Golly.
fairway. He birdied the first hole. 'Cause first hole's a par
Yeah,
5, right?
yeah.
He birdied the first hole. Then he parred the second hole. I think he birdied the third or the fourth. And I was like, yo, like,
Where?
like he was like, oh, I'm practicing for this tournament down in Fort Lauderdale.
I believe you.
Oh, okay. No, I understand now.
What is
I
it called?
just-
The Masters, sir?
Did you guys
Got a
see
caddy
Rory
riding around
today
with
on one of the holes at the, I forget what Open is this weekend, but one of the holes was playing 381 to the green, and this guy just right to the
Yeah.
right in front of it
That's insane.
You saw Scotty in that last tournament?
last week. Yeah,
Won by like 8 or something?
I think that was tied for the lowest
Yeah.
score ever for like a weekend
Crazy.
in the PGA.
I don't know how. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get
I've
it.
repeated myself too many times, but it will never make sense.
Never. Every other sport it makes sense for me, but golf it just doesn't make
What's
sense.
crazy, like the odds are like, yeah, he's gonna win, and it's like, oh, it's golf. Like someone might come. Nope, this guy just kills him. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
just kills him.
Yeah, that was
Like,
something. I
nothing.
forgot who came in second place, and they were like, imagine shooting this low and you'd still lose by 8 strokes.
Yeah, you could have 3 more holes and birdie them all and still lost.
Still lose. You could almost play the back 9. Full back 9, birdie almost every single hole, and you're tied. Congrats.
Yeah.
See, after Tiger and then Rory slowed down, and before Scotty, it was up for anyone.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
It was up for anyone. It's like you didn't know who was gonna win
Yeah.
any given time, and then it's just like, here we go again. We got
Scheffler himself,
the dominant
Scotty
man.
Chef.
I don't know. It's
I
kind of
mean-
been like a toss-up between him. Like, if you look right now on Hard Rock, like, Rory's a favorite, or the
Rory's been
favorite to
coming
win
in.
every single major. which
Well,
is
yeah, he's
weird,
definitely
but
doing well again, but it's still like, all right, now we have 2 people, but before like the time that we're in now, before Scotty, it was like, everyone had their fair share.
you guys think Spieth gets the Grand Slam this coming weekend? I didn't realize he
Okay.
was only one.
This guy?
No, I said Spieth.
I think that's
I said
Steve.
Steve.
I heard Steve.
Yeah, obviously.
I didn't realize he was only one major away from it.
I didn't even know that either.
That's why his name was so big, because he didn't have like a long.
He was big
Like-
time, yeah.
He didn't have like a long dominant career. He just went ham.
Him and Thomas.
Yeah, him and Thomas, fucking frauds. No, I'm joking. But aren't they good friends, Speed and
Yeah.
Thomas?
Yeah, they grew up together. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I mean, it's
Oh, shit.
possible, but you got to shoot Rory and Scotty before he gets
Yeah, it's too late for them.
Got to get them locked up.
Is Bryson gonna show up? Think he melts on the Sunday turn again, or what?
Bryson might be James Harden for real.
Might be James
He
Harden.
might be James Harden.
He's
Nah,
hurt
we
for the
can't call
first
him that
three.
because Bryson has two major wins.
Yeah,
He
that's
does.
true.
James Harden has 0 Game 7 wins, so that guy
Yeah.
can't even.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't disrespect Bryson like that. I'm not the biggest Bryson fan, but don't disrespect him like that.
Yeah.
James
yeah,
Harden
that's
is
true.
the fraud of all frauds.
Wow.
Mark
No,
it,
but-
put it down. When we make it big,
Wow.
come back to this episode. I'm standing by
They used to
that.
compare that guy to Dwayne Wade.
They were still doing it until Game 7 rolled around and the guy poo-pooed his
Game
pants.
7 points.
I don't know. I mean, Bryson have those major wins. Does Xander Schauffele have any major wins?
Nope.
Maybe one, maybe.
Because I was going to compare it to him. I feel like he's like one of those people who are just up there, but just he's not executing. That's
No,
when
that's
it matters
Xander.
the most.
Xander's the king of that.
Oh, I know. Xander might be James Harden for real. Xander has to be James
Oh
Harden.
my gosh.
I hate that guy. Why? Like, bro, just fucking play good. You've done it already. You made more cuts in the lead than or in the whatever the tour than everyone besides Tiger Woods.
Like
Yeah, he
Kobe
actually
Bryant.
low key.
Tiger Woods.
He low key might be James Harden of golf. He's always
He's
there,
always
but
up
when the
there.
lights get too bright, he just
That's
melts down.
it.
He can't do it.
See you, bud.
He folds, and it just pisses me off. Literally, if you look it up, he has more cuts made since Tiger Woods
That's wild.
than anyone. It's like, bro, what are we
It's
doing?
so funny. And then you ask
Yeah,
somebody
he
who
has
doesn't
three.
really know golf, and you're like, you know who Xander Schauffele is? And they're like, who? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's true. But that's how I felt from. I didn't know anyone except Tiger Woods and Jack Nicholson. And that's about it. And that's because they were just the 2 biggest names.
Did you
And
say
then I
Jack
started-
Nicholson?
Nicholas, sorry. I'm thinking of the fucking actor.
That boy thinking
But-
about the actor.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. And, I mean, Dustin Johnson, when he started ringing.
What happened to him?
Making noise.
Went to live.
He's on live, right?
A live
I got
defect.
300 million, and that was all.
That's how it
That's all
goes.
you need for real.
That's all you need.
I don't know what Bryson trying to prove.
That's all those guys that were defected when they first started live. All of them. They used to be, or they were big names, and now they went over there, and now you never hear about them anymore. Him, Brooks,
Never.
who was it? Cam
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah.
Cam Smith was world number 1 when he went over there, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was my favorite golfer at the time.
Yep. See you later. Adios. Cha-cha.
Bro saw the check
Like
and was
500
like,
million or
huh.
play Scotty. Oh, I'll take the
Uh,
500.
That's the thing too. He said, he's like, babe, I really could do this for a while on the PGA, but there's this guy, Scotty Scheffler coming up. I don't know if I want to do it.
predicting
I might take the
future.
bread and run.
I want you to stay with me, babe. So I gotta go show myself over here.
I remember when the Full Swing season 1 came out, And were they talking about that, or am I thinking of another
Yeah.
documentary? Were they talking about Liv? Yeah, that was.
They were beefing.
They were beefing. Look at them
It's
now.
always funny when Scotty. I've seen that video of Scotty walking through his line. You know what I'm talking about?
You got pissed?
Yeah, he's like reading his line, and Scotty literally just steps right in front of him and walks right over it.
That's disrespectful, honestly.
The first person to call me out on that was Nick Ferraro. I didn't know it was a thing, but I was also like 2 months into golfing, or a couple months into golf, and I walked into his line. He's like, "Yo!" I was like, "What, bro?"
I think it's the dumbest thing ever, honestly, because there's plenty of people that have already stepped in that line before you saw. Is it a mental thing, or is it like, oh, you're making a little?
I don't know what it is.
Maybe because there's like small cleats on the bottom of the golf shoe.
Yeah, but it's not like you're stepping.
Yeah,
and
but it's
turning.
already been stepped on it the whole time. Though.
Well, I'm just trying to get in the mind of someone. I don't care that much.
The way Nick putts, it's good if there's a little dimple. His ball make roll left and go in the hole.
Shadows do piss me off though.
Shadows are still
If someone's shadows over my ball, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, dude. Even in PGA Tour on the video game, I get mad when there's tree shadows.
And I like putting when nobody's. I like everyone behind me. I don't want anyone in my sight. Or definitely don't be in front of me like this way.
I just want everyone to turn around so I can kick my ball into the hole.
I hate when I don't like when people pull the flag beforehand. Like when we were golfing the last time, Steve, Chris kept pulling the flag. It throws
Gotta
me
pull
off
the
so
flag.
much. I don't like
Gotta
it.
pull the flag.
It depends
like-
on the distance.
Yeah, I love the flag pulled.
If I'm close enough, pull the flag. But if I'm far, I might hammer it. So I want the flag to kind of take a beating if I do have.
Yeah, that's true, though.
Over the hole.
Nah, flag pull every time. If I'm on the green.
I need to hit
No.
it pure. I only want it to go in if it's pure. If the flag's in and it makes my ball go out, then it wasn't meant to be. That's just how it is. Play it where it lies. I need the surroundings.
No, yeah, I'm 50-50 on that. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that pissed me off about golf?
Anything else?
Everything pisses me off about golf. It's just the most fun sport I've ever played, but it's just so defeating.
I want to play right now.
Yeah.
Let's go right now. Let's go play 18.
Why don't we have any night courses?
Yo, a question for you. So that's the thing. Castleberry, does any course down there do glow golf?
Yeah, Palm Beach National.
Palm Beach
did.
National does.
How does it
Okay,
work? Like,
this-
do you get what? See, I'm not scared to do it, but I always thought, like, do I go out there and then I get one ball, and then when I lose it in the first hole off the first tee box, they're just like, all right, boss, see you later.
There's got to be a few. I don't know though.
I would hope so.
Yeah, there's gotta
Holy
be a whole
fuck,
bag.
dude.
That would be horrible.
That's what I
I'd
was
pay
saying.
$60 for one hole. All right, man.
Like, where's my other ball? They're like, nah, that was it. And I'm like, all right, I'll
was
see
it,
you guys
bud.
then.
Yeah, someone needs to put up some damn lights at a golf course and let us play night golf. Cause
I'm saying, what the
that'd
heck?
be nice. I see it in like Dubai and a bunch of Asian countries where I just see them playing golf at night all the time. And I'm sure we have it in America as
Why
well.
isn't that a thing around us?
But
There's nobody.
no one.
I know the part 3. That's it.
I was trying to find one in Tampa for my bachelor party, and they said there was one, and then I'm not sure if that golf course got removed or whatever, but it wasn't there anymore.
That's why they don't make them. No one goes.
They played you. Yeah, that honestly could be it, too. Though, is if they tried to do it and nobody would go, then it's just like,
Yeah, there's just people on the clock for no reason. Speaking of golf shoes, were your Jordans comfortable? Like your Black Cats and
They got more
the
comfortable,
fives?
but my New Balances are so much more comfortable in my opinion.
Yeah.
I've been my last 2 times I golfed, I wore my Black Cats, so they look good.
Are they comfortable?
They it's not bad. It's just a different comfort.
they're heavy.
Okay.
They're heavy. Yeah, they're heavy.
Oh, so you don't slip.
Sure. The New Balances are just like kind of like you don't even like feel them.
Yeah, I definitely feel
wearing.
my Jordan golf. Like, they're just, like I said, they're just
Yeah.
heavy. Like, you could feel them on your feet. But they're definitely comfortable. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, they work. They're good.
My Nikes are so light, but they're comfortable. But it feels like I'm wearing cardboard, how light they are, but with like padding on the inside.
I don't
Very
like
comfortable.
the bottom of yours. Like, I don't like golf shoes that just have that. Like,
What?
the
Oh,
I don't know, because you don't have spikes.
not
You
the
just-
spikes.
Yeah, you just have, like, the
Turfs.
teeth, I guess. Or
I don't know what they're called, but I don't know.
Those one cowboy shoes. That's crazy. Golf shoes that look like cowboy shoes,
Cowboy.
kind of. You know those? A lot of people wear them.
Peter
They're
wears
like the
them.
fancy looking ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are not. Those aren't bad, bro.
I don't have any fits that are.
I know, me either. But it's like if I was gonna go without like the stylish look, like those look Those are my favorite.
Give me a quarter zip and some khakis.
Like when I'm a father of 3, that's what I'm rocking for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still Jordans all day.
Yeah, I like Jordans though.
Or Nikes. Nike has some good ones too, just like straight Nike brand.
Yeah. No,
But they're
I
still
just
so
want to feel
expensive.
like Tiger.
That's what
I
sucks
play
too.
like him. So
Tiger has his own shoe, right?
Tiger was getting cooked when he dropped his Sunday Red. That's how expensive it was.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, golf is expensive. I don't know why y'all are surprised that the
Yeah.
most famous golfer in the world is dropping an expensive clothing brand.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anyone wear that. Has Chris worn that?
A lot of my friends bought it, but I don't even know.
I feel like Chris Marzan's the type to buy it.
Sunday Red, baby.
Sunday Red. I remember, when was the last time you played at the park? Was it
Like
the-
monkey bars and seesaw and stuff like that. God, it's been a long time.
4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, yeah. Monkey bars and seesaws. I haven't been to a park in a long. I mean, I guess I haven't had a reason to go to
That would make sense. Hopefully
a
not.
grown man just hanging out with kids.
Yeah, parks are cool,
Yeah.
man. What I've learned
Oh, yeah.
as my daughter gets older is, like, I'll beat a little kid's ass if they mess
They
with
just fight each
Brain.
other, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
like, so we went to Epcot this past weekend, and I don't know the last time. I think I know the last time you went to Epcot, Steve. I don't know the last time you went to Epcot, TJ. But they like redid a bunch of it, so now there's like a full playground in Epcot where like parents can just sit and chill while their kids like play and burn energy.
That's what's up.
And so we were there, and they had like this thing, like you hold on to it and you kind of like rock back and forth. It's kind of like it's kind of like a balance beam, but
Seesaw?
for like little kids. No. You're like holding on to like up here, and your feet are down, right? Like up here, and then you just like rock. So like my daughter and like a couple other little kids were on it, and then this older kid comes and just starts like shaking it, right? Like trying to make him fall. And I'm just sitting there like plotting, like, all right. I'm about to smoke this kid. Like, what is he
Sweet chin
doing?
music?
Because I was just waiting for Bryn to fall to, like, get up and then beat him and his dad's ass. Like, all right, see, now we have a problem.
Kids are
But
ruthless, though.
luckily, Bryn didn't fall, and she was kind of chill. She just kind of looked at him like, what is your deal? Like,
What's going on here, bud?
yeah, like, hey buddy,
Hey, buddy.
get lost. But, yeah, I don't know. Whenever, like, somebody messes with Bryn, I just kind of sit there and, like, observe and just, like, a calculated madman. Just like, all right, if this goes wrong, it's over for this kid. Like, I'm going to have to hang him up by his, by the back of the shirt collar on the door. Just be like, now you stay there and wait until your parents come and get you.
Time out.
How old do you think this kid was?
I don't know. Bryn is 4. This kid was maybe 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like once you turn like 10, 11, you should know what you're doing. Like, yes, kids are still going to do stupid stuff at 10 or 11, but when it comes to hurting other kids, you should know. But 6 or 7 is still not great.
Kids, they're just
Yeah, he
evil,
couldn't have
bro.
been
He's
10 or
like
11.
right
Now, if he was 10 or 11, then I would have really put the pause on him because yeah, he would have definitely known what he was doing.
Yeah, no, kids were fucking ruthless. They were awful.
They just don't care.
Yeah. I remember switching over elementary schools, and I'm not sure if I told the story on my podcast, on the podcast. And I had this fucking wart on my chin. Did I tell the story on the podcast?
I've never heard of no
Remember
wart.
this one.
Okay.
What about this one?
I don't even know how I even got a wart because I fucking hated frogs. But a lot of my, like...
I don't think you only get warts from frogs.
Oh, you can get it from other things?
You're just a dirty kid.
Yeah, you're just
I mean,
gross.
I mean, I was just out.
Just
I'm sorry I was outside while y'all in there. Inside playing with little Barbie.
Nah, I
dolls
heard
or
about how
whatever
you
y'all
take
do.
baths when the water's barely in there. You just be
Yeah.
splashing
I
around.
was
So maybe that was
splashing
it,
around.
bro.
Look like a little
You
baby
forgot to throw your
bird.
chin in that water, huh?
Nah, but I had a fucking wart on my chin, and I transferred schools. So it was just like the worst thing that could possibly. Actually, no, I got it right after I transferred, maybe like a couple of weeks into that school. And it was just awful. First day, I just put a Band-Aid on my chin, and I was like, all right, we'll rock this out. I wasn't sure if it was a wart yet. I thought it was just like a bump.
They were like, this guy thinks he's Nelly.
And then we did this timing running around the track thing, and we did it around a clay track, and I'm killing it. I'm about to be number 1 in the class.
And Buddy comes in.
Slip. I have clay all down my clothes, and I sweat my Band-Aid off.
Oh, not the clay. No Band-Aid.
Clay clothes and a wart on the chin.
That little kid
Cooked.
bully looked at you like it's my time to shine.
Cooked for the rest of the day. I was like, oh my god. And this is PE.
Nah,
so
they
this is
would have
middle
had
of
the
day.
They would have had to file a missing child report on me. I would have. They wouldn't have seen me
That's
anywhere.
fine. Yeah.
Bro, slipping in front of the class, getting up with Clay and the wart on the
And the
chin.
wart on the chin.
And it's the middle of the day because PE is like a little bit after lunch, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, fuck, bro, this is awful. This day needs to hurry up and be over with.
That is crazy.
And I came back the next day fresh, but I still had the wart on my chin. And that shit lasted a minute. We have to get like this, whatever shit that you put on and it kind of freezes
it off,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
That
so
shit was
based
awful.
off that story, maybe you won't relate to this, TJ, because it doesn't sound like you were very athletic as a kid. But I know Steve can relate.
I played football. Probably the most athletic person on the cast.
Bro,
Kid.
tell me right now, there was no better feeling than when you played a sport in like PE, like in elementary school, and you knew that you were going to be one of the last round picks because you were, or like the first round pick because you were better than
First
everybody.
round.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
Every time.
100%.
Like
That's what I was
kickball
about
comes
to break
around.
the class record on that time and track. I just slipped.
That was it. Flip. I didn't flip.
Field day used to be my favorite day.
That's what I'm saying.
Used to be
Kickball
my
comes around. They're like,
favorite
all right,
day.
little Jimmy and little Johnny, you guys are the captains. Who's first? You know, I just walk as kicking
Yeah,
dirt.
yeah.
Just like, 'cause, come on, you know, I already know. Like, where's tape long? All right, a big leg. Coming up.
Yeah.
And you pop out first kick and
You
you're
walk up like you're the man.
I had one nemesis when it came to sports in my school, and I think I told it on here. I called him the full name. His name was Ja'Cory Cargill.
Oh, you still remember the name?
Bro, I still remember the name. This is from elementary school. He was my one nemesis of me and him going back and forth to being the fast, like damn near the fastest kids in school, but 100% our class. And I was pissed because I beat him one time. And we ran around. Is a kickball fence? Like it's like a half a fence, pretty much like
Yeah.
a baseball fence.
Yeah.
We run around that. One time I won, and then he won the second time, and I'm not even sure if he had beef with me, but I had smoke in my head. I was like, nah, I gotta
I
get
didn't
him.
know you had beef with me.
I gotta get him up out of here.
That's
He can't be
wild.
beating me.
It is that he's like, it's my best friend TJ.
I'm going to slime you out to him. I gotta get rid of you. Nah, I had real smoke in my head with that kid. I was like, bro. And on the weekends, I'm running back and forth in the field to make sure next field day, I'm out there. But he ended up being way faster than me by the time we got to 5th grade. That shit pissed me off.
That shit pissed me off.
That shit made me angry.
That man was working in the off season while you were doing whatever.
He was
Yeah.
working in the off
He was
season.
wearing ankle weights. He had the parachute. He had the
Sorry.
parachute behind him as he was running.
That boy was nuts.
You were just chilling, sitting on the couch.
You were just
He was
eating your popcorn, watching movies.
He
This
was on
man
the
was
beach at
grinding.
5 a.m. Beach at-
TJ ain't gonna beat me this year.
Maybe he did have smoke for me too. Maybe. But
See, that's why you
nah.
thought it was smoke. He knew it was no smoke because he knew you weren't working like he was working.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
was
don't even got no
already-
beef
already-
with him. There's no
He's
competition.
like, this is easy.
Came back on the first day of school after summer. He was just smirking at me the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's
He
going on?"
called you little man in front of everybody. He said, "What's up, little man?"
Clutch. What's up, little patted you on the head.
He just
Yeah.
snapped all my pencils in front of the classroom. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah, he ended up being a really good football player. Once we got to like high school, I think he
Damn,
played.
you really motivated him.
Oh yeah, I motivated.
That was all because of you.
What'd you say his name was? Cam Newton? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. You
Yeah,
know,
you know, I got-
you probably don't know who that is.
You got really fast that year.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Y'all
that was a
didn't
young
have
guy.
any
You guys might
sports
know him.
nemesis?
Derrick Henry. I don't know if you guys have heard that name before, but yeah, he took
Sports
off.
nemesis? Nah.
Y'all didn't have any sports nemesis? Y'all were that good?
No one could cover me in anything.
Yeah, I don't even remember. It was kind of all
This
just,
guy.
they all blend together, you know what I mean? Just
I was
all
too
behind
fast.
me. Yeah, you can't really see him.
I call you victim 1, victim 2, victim 3. That's what I used to tell them.
Oh no, football is just, it was fun. It was definitely a really fun sport, but when you got hurt, even if it wasn't like a serious injury, just a tackle, when it was like the right tackle, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sit this down, coach.
I'm going to go out and play flag.
Actually, because like, Theo's already in the car when the first half. It's like, yeah, go ahead and sit there. Because some kids were just way too big to be playing, like, when I was
For
in-
real.
it's
They'd be like, he's 9 years old though, bro. This kid is 150 pounds. I'm 90 pounds.
Bro, like, it's like, shit was ridiculous.
What is your mom feeding you?
You ever thrown up like during any training or anything like that?
When I was older, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not when I was a kid, but I remember one
Well,
time.
not when I was a kid, but when I was older.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
One time I went too hard in the gym and I like walked out and I like felt lightheaded and I was like, damn, I
Just
don't really feel
done.
good right now. And I was just like, "Ugh." I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. First time I ever did CrossFit, I was heaving. I was like, this is not fun.
No, it's tough. That's why you got to stay consistent, because once
Have
you
to.
fucking give up, even if it's for like a week, once you pass a
That's
certain
it, bro.
age, you got to start that track over a little bit. It's not all the way back to square one, but you're on square 2 or 3, to be honest.
You only
But I've
get
been doing
older,
good.
never get younger.
I've been doing good. I didn't go to the gym today, but I did make sure I ran around my neighborhood a decent amount. But once I start working again, that shit about to be all out the window. Nah, I'm going to try to continue. I've been doing good.
nothing, bro. I was injured though, but I've been good for a week. I haven't done nothing
Man, got a sports injury and don't play
Injured?
sports.
though. Bro, my legs were killing me, bro. It was like by my thigh.
What did
Bad
you?
injury.
You were talking about this last week.
Yeah, bro. Like it was bad. Like I've never felt something like that.
Pulled groin,
I'm almost the big 3-0.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we all are if you think about it, but
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
just saying.
it's like, wait, I don't know why you said you specifically.
I'm saying
though.
we're getting old.
But realistically, like, the older I get, the more I realize 30 isn't, like, it's, once I turned, like, 24, 25, I was like, oh, 30's not bad at all. But
I mean,
was, like,
you kind of have to
19
tell yourself that.
No, like, just looking from experience with the people in my life who are 30 is, like, y'all are nowhere, like, y'all not that far away from
Nah, for
me.
real,
and
you're
like
right.
that. It's like 30 is really not that
It's
bad.
not. 30's kind of like prime.
Yeah, could be.
Look at LeBron. He's 40, still in the NBA,
Yeah. You gotta look at that
and that's
guy.
who I'm built like. So you know, if that's his trajectory, then I'm right
There
there.
you go. I'm built like D Rose.
Now the other day I was at work and I was just walking. I had been on my feet for like 8 hours. My knee just started hurting. I said, "Yo, what's going on here?" I like bent down. I like started rubbing it. The guy was like, "Yo, you all right there?" And I was like, "Oh, my knee hurts." He goes, "All right, Unc." I was like, "That Spider-Man video when he's walking on the roof and the helicopter crashes and everything. That was me."
And
Oh
when
shoot.
you get up too fast, that lightheadedness, but you
Oh,
also
yeah.
get that the ring in the ear too. It's
Bro,
like,
what
oh,
the-
yup, go ahead, take me, God.
What is going on in our lives,
I'm
bro?
not
We're all
making-
experiencing the same thing.
Bro? It's
That's how I
it's
feel with
weird.
this new music too. Like
Oh,
Ken Carson. I don't like Ken Carson at all. No offense. I mean,
I
you know, a
don't
lot
even
of
know
people
who
like
Ken
him.
Carson is.
no. One, you don't even understand. Because I thought I was going to be that guy who's like, oh, I get it, because when
Yeah.
the Uzi and all that came out. A
Yeah.
lot of my friends was like, how can you listen to this?
I don't know
Yada,
who Ken
yada.
Carson is.
I
And I was like,
literally
oh,
like,
no, I'm a no.
when Brim was born, I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh man, I'm
Sound
gonna be
like
that
one
one
part.
dad that listens to the music, knows
Way
everything.
more than enough.
And then I was at work and they were playing it over the speaker, and I was like, before when we were opening, and I was like, what is this trash? And they were like, this
Yeah.
is Ken Carson, you don't like this? And I was like, bro, play some music. And they're like, all
Wait,
right,
is he?
all right,
He's
old
like
man.
worse than Cardi and all? Or is he like Cardi?
He's like Cardi.
Yeah.
And
See,
I
I stopped at Cardi. I stopped at Thug. You guys kept listening,
And I
and it
love
got
Thug.
worse.
I can't get behind Cardi still. Like,
Almost-
there's every time he
almost
drops an
jumped through
album.
my laptop and punched you when you group thug in with them. Almost just smoked you.
Yeah, that's insane.
Old Thug's good. There's some Thug.
Yeah.
Can't tell you what that guy
So
said.
Much Fun was such a great album. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. But yeah, Cardi, like, I want to like him so bad.
No,
but
I
just,
can't.
I just can't.
There's just nothing.
Every time he drops an album, it's like 2 or 3 songs that I like on his album, and it's just when Whole Lotta Red dropped, I was like, this
no,
is.
sir. No, sir.
I was like, how are y'all? And I went to go play
People are hyping it up too.
golf
bro.
with Adrian, and he was bumping it, and I was like, bro,
Bro.
there's no way. Sky, great song. That's the only song I liked on that fucking album. Outside of that,
I don't know.
like,
It's
I
just like
can't
you
do
listen
it.
to like Magnolia or
Yeah, that's fire.
Love Hurts or the other
Woke
one
Up
with
Like
Uzi.
This.
That's what I'm saying. What happened to him though?
Shooter, like, it was.
And then you're like, wow, these songs are good. And then you listen to it now.
That's when you had
or
to
then
try.
Listen to new Cardi, and it's like, wait a minute, how did this happen? How did we get
Bro,
here?
it sounds like they brought in the most random trash can lids, glass, bowling balls,
Why do people hype
guitars,
it up, bro?
it just threw everything on the trash.
You like Yeet,
Welcome to the Unk cast.
I definitely like Yeet better than I like Cardi.
and you,
Nah,
you still
Yeet
listen to the white
slides.
dude, Ian?
I don't really listen to like
Those 2-3 songs, they're kind of fire though.
No.
That I know.
So with Ian's one of those people that like he'll drop a song I like, but I know for a fact I wouldn't like a full body of work from him.
Yeah, nah.
And it's the same thing with Cardi, but Cardi's been around long enough where it's like, bro, there's no way this is what you sound like right now.
I just don't get how like the producers in the studio with this guy and they play the song and like he's not gonna look at you and be like, bro, it's the same. Like,
And that's the thing about
like
Cardi.
his boys are just like
His
singing that, bro.
beats and instrumentals and mix and match, they're so good. I love the beats that his beat selection and everything like that. But himself is like, bro, what is?
I think
what
he's
am
trolling.
listening to?
Like I really think he's like, we're just gonna troll and make money.
I don't know, bro. At a certain point, I feel like some people's like, all right, let's just drop some shit and see how far I can make it.
Or it's just drugs. Like he's on drugs when he's doing it.
Well, that's true as well. 'Cause
Everybody
if
in
you're
the
on
studio got to
drugs-
be on drugs. Because
Yeah,
no way.
When you're on
That's
drugs,
true.
a song can sound
Good. Well, you think it
Heavenly.
sounds good.
heavenly. Well, like for example, when I used to smoke,
I was about to say when I spoke in rap, it was.
I used to smoke, and Travis's music just sounds good in general. But that shit will bring you to tears if you, I'm telling you, bro. That shit will feel like the whole car. I don't care if you're in a fucking 10-ton car. That shit is levitating, bro. But yeah, there's certain songs where it's like, yeah. There's times where I'm in the Discord and we'll be playing music and I don't know, we'll be bevving and playing games. And some songs are just hitting. I forget that I'm even playing a game. I'm just running into a wall in the game and I'm just fucking going crazy like in my chair. Like it's just there's sometimes where songs just hit better when you're drinking or whatever the situation may be. 'Cause there are a lot of dumb songs that I would never listen to if I'm not drunk. But if I'm drunk, I'm like, fuck it.
I'm chilling.
That's how I feel about no, that's not even true. What was that? The Cardi B song with the baby that came out back when we were in college. I do not like the baby. Never really liked the baby except
Said
when
Cardi
he first
B and the
dropped.
baby?
I think so.
I have no idea. I've never heard of Cardi B in the
Not
Baby.
Cardi B. Maybe it's Cardi
Meg
B.
Thee Stallion.
No, ASAP Ferg and Cardi B.
You
Is
still
A$AP
got me
Ferg?
lost.
ASAP Rocky and Cardi. Am I tweaking?
What's the song called? Give me a name of a song.
Offset and Cardi B.
Nah, it was definitely one of the ASAP.
Roddy Rich.
When he's like, fuck. Now I'm having a brain fart.
He said what she like. And she said,
Bro
and then
made
it
up
came
the
back
song.
to
It's not even a real song.
Nah. This has
I've
to be
never
a real
heard
song.
the Baby and Cardi B definitely.
No, it's not the baby. It's ASAP Ferg, I believe, and Cardi B.
Nah, Ferg's trash low key, but he's hype.
Ferg
I
was
spell
good
Cardi B.
when we were in high school.
Oh yeah, there is one. Oh,
Plain Jane remix. Wait.
I didn't know there was a remix.
Oh, Plain Jane, not Plain Jane remix. Is it Nicki Minaj?
No, Plain Jane is just him. Plain Jane is
Plain
just
Jane's
Ferg.
him.
Did Cardi B not make a remix?
I don't know, bro. I don't
There's
be
a
on
Nicki
Cardi B
remix.
like that.
Oh, that's SoundCloud.
Whatever song I'm thinking of, it's gone now.
Remember that one song Cardi B dropped? Nope.
Nope.
Apparently he doesn't either. It's fake.
I know.
This is pissing me
What
off.
the fuck am I thinking of then?
I honestly think you're just making a song up.
Maybe it is. When he's like, fucking nigga, bitch, or something. That's Plain Jane. I could have sworn.
Oh, I know that song.
I could have sworn Cardi B was on a remix of that, or somebody.
That's
Maybe it was
Ferg.
Nicki Minaj then.
That's Nicki.
Okay.
That's Nicki.
Yeah.
Nicki's good though.
You talking about No Limit?
No, that's Nicki and Drake, right?
No Limit with G-Eazy. No Limit remix featuring A$AP Rocky, Cardi B.
I don't even know what that song is. Like,
You said G-Eazy?
yeah, G-Eazy on the song. There's a 2% chance that I heard that
I'm
shit.
a piper. And hit her. Oh yeah, I don't
If I get her one
yeah,
time.
that's the song.
Yeah. So, okay, try me like that. Try me like that. Come on.
G-Eazy, where's G-Eazy on that song?
Wait, that song's kind of fire
It's
though.
his song.
Yeah, that song is good.
Yeah, when that song used to come on,
Yeah, I like
and
that.
I was drunk.
Yeah, I like that.
There we go. Took me a while, but we got there.
That's
Thank
one
you.
song I'll look
Bro
around
said
like
if
nobody's
it's
looking. I'll vibe.
G-Eazy, there's 2% chance it's the song.
Yeah, I heard G-Eazy. I was like, I'm
And
not
that's
too
probably
sure.
the only song. I can't
Yeah, he
name
is in it
another
because
song.
he's the chorus.
No way.
He is the.
Is
the
it not
chorus.
A$AP
Yo, he go
Rocky?
fuck with me and get some money.
Yeah.
Fuck with me and get some money. Yeah,
No,
that
That's
guy-
not A$AP Rocky?
No, that's G-Eazy.
No, that was.
Shit, I even know G-Eazy. was
A$AP
on
Rocky
the
is
song.
if I get her one time, then I pipe
I'm
her.
gonna-
If I hit her
Yeah.
2 times, then I like
I'm
her.
like, yeah.
That's on fire.
Yeah, that's the song I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Took me a while, but here we go.
Bro
That
went
song
from-
came on when I was drunk. Fire. I said the baby
He said
Well, the song
Cardi B
with-
and the baby to
The
Nicki
song with
and the
Megan Thee
baby.
Stallion and the baby, that shit used to hit too.
They got a bunch. Or they got a few. Not a bunch, but they have a few.
And is that, you know what about me? Cause baby don't give a fuck.
Oh, that song's good too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that-
song hit. That song hit.
The
No,
baby used to be
the
good.
baby had one of the best but shortest runs of all time.
Runs
I'll
of all
swear
time.
on that. I'll swear on that.
That one album was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Like when
one?
Suge dropped and he had those couple
Yeah,
bangers.
those Suge-
See, Suge, that's the one that I like.
Suge was fire.
Yeah.
That's the one that blew him up. Nah, that whole album. Like I'm telling you, there's a lot of good ones on there. I like.
See, but then he just went on the, like, if you heard one song. He's the definition.
It's
If
the
you heard
same
one
thing
song, you
over-
heard them
yeah.
all. Like, he's the.
That album was,
perfect
yeah, because
definition.
the album had Bop, which was really popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the next album.
No, it wasn't. It was
Yeah.
the same one with him sitting on his hat, right?
I think there's like 2 album covers.
What is
of
it
that,
called?
honestly.
Is it called Kirk? Was that the name of his album?
Yeah, Kirk had Bop.
Did it?
Suge was the. He
Baby
was like
on
had a
Baby.
blue LA hat, I think.
Yeah, that one
I
was
think
called
he's got
Baby
like
on
a gun to
Baby.
his head. Yeah, Baby on Baby's fire, bro. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
Kirk. Bop was on Kirk.
Yeah.
I'm tweaking.
He had Jabberwockies.
Wait, this guy does have a lot of good songs. Wait, this guy's the best of all time? Hold on. I'm just
Him
kidding.
and Little Baby?
Nah, Baby. That was what I was
Call
gonna say.
him
That's my
Little
favorite
Baby?
song by him.
Baby?
Is Baby by both of them.
You know that song.
I know, but you called him Little Baby.
His name's not Little Baby.
Okay,
The
I'm
littlest
out-
of babies.
I'm out of here.
Little Toddler.
Little Baby's fire though.
Great guy. Great guy.
But he kind of fell off too, honestly. I don't
Little
even
Baby
know.
had a nice run, though.
He had a longer run than the Baby.
Yeah.
And his
They were
run was
comparing Little
way
Baby
better.
to like goats, bro. At one point.
That album
They would
was
compare Little Baby to goats though.
Hey, man.
All
Was that
Me
Why,
or
Why,
All In?
Why?
Nah, but they were like talking like he's the best.
I'll
of
never
all.
slam him. I walked out to Yes Indeed at the reception, so I can never slam
Yeah.
him.
You get Little Baby and you get 42 Doug.
42
When
Doug.
sold out dates dropped.
42 Doug.
You said 22.
Oh no, I said 42.
No, he
I
said.
thought you said 22
40.
Doug. I
The
was
way he
like,
pronounced-
what?
The way he pronounced, he said 42 Doug.
42
I don't know why
Doug.
he's doing
Okay.
that
Well,
today.
I can't just say the
Little Baby and 42 Doug.
littlest of babies.
Nah, but when sold out dates dropped, I was like, ah,
Oh my gosh,
Ugh.
that's Gunna and Baby.
perfect. When I say a perfect song, that shit was perfect.
That one was
Complemented
good.
each other.
That
Grace.
album with what's that album? Grace is fire. But the Baby and Gunna album,
Yeah.
The
that
album.
album
They didn't
called?
drop an album together.
No, they're not. I'm
yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Did
CJ,
they?
look it up, bro. I know they didn't drop an album together.
Yes, they did. They're not every song, but they're on most of them together.
That's Lil
Durk's
Durk.
on one of them with
Lil
them.
Durk and Lil Baby.
No, bro, you guys are not fans. They and
Maybe
Gunna.
I'm. Oh, that's a
Drip harder.
Drip
Obviously.
harder. Oh yeah, he's right. Drip harder. I forgot about
Not
drip harder.
tripping. Every song
You
on there
said-
goes so hard.
Oh, you said Gunna and Lil Baby. I thought he said the Baby and Lil Baby. Hand
Nah,
on
don't
hand on the
backtrack
Bible,
now.
bro.
Don't
I thought that's
backtrack
what
now.
you said.
Don't backtrack now.
Nah, I swear to
Don't
God, I thought
backtrack.
that's what you said.
Nah, but Drip harder is. Oh my gosh, I don't think there's a miss.
Yeah. Now that was golden time.
That was
right
it,
there.
bro.
That's Atlanta. I mean, Future and Thug. Was
Nas
first.
came in a little bit.
Who?
What did he say?
Nas? Who? No, not Nas. Who's the guy that used to rap like them?
Like them?
Nah,
Lil got it. Lil.
he used to be on it. He used to be a Travis Scott. Here, let me see.
Nav.
Nav, not Nas, bro.
Who
Nas is
said
old. Yeah, Nas is.
I looked at you so crazy. I was like,
Yo, that's
Oh
close.
my
Nav and
God.
Nas is close, bro. Like, you can
Yes,
you
but
gotta-
Nas
I guess the name
Nas is
wise,
a goat.
but
Nas is
after,
a
yeah, I was
goat.
gonna say, once you separate
Nas
their
is
names,
like
that's
a-
literally
Dal
not the
is one of the
close.
greatest rappers,
Hey.
the most iconic rappers.
Cardi B, Nas, Nav, Da Baby. We're getting names all over the place today. Just let it
Hey,
slide.
Nav. I know he wasn't like fully
But he had his
mainstream,
moments.
but he
That's what I mean.
holds a special place in my heart when
That's
it
what I'm
comes
saying.
to
He had his
that era
moments.
of music.
He had the flow like them too.
Yeah, Nav was just. He
That
did
song with
something.
Travis, Champion.
Yeah.
Balling
Isn't that-
like
isn't
I'm
that
in the NBA. Well,
That's a different song.
Kanye has
That's
a
different
champion.
song.
That sounds
Yeah.
fire too.
He had like 1 million people on that fucking song,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, Migos, Gucci Mane. Who else? Was 2 Chainz?
It's
in that song?
Gucci.
Gucci
Round
says the
and round
craziest
we go.
things, bro. He's one of the rappers that says some crazy stuff.
He had Designer on the ad libs.
TJ, do you have Apple Music or Spotify?
Apple.
Okay, when you're doing whatever you're doing tomorrow after the pod, when you're driving home tonight, play Floyd Mayweather.
Oh my, amazing.
Tell me, Gunna's verse is like cut in half.
What?
Like his
Alright.
verse is missing off of that song.
That's one of my favorite songs.
I don't know if you guys remember it when it first came out, like that album, Jeffrey, but I remember it distinctly. And you can hear it when you listen to that song. Gunna just, he's rapping, and then the version that's on Apple Music right now, it like cuts part of his verse.
Oh, Spotify has the whole song.
But I can't figure out why, and I can't think of the words that are missing now. But it literally just skips part of his verse, and it throws me off every time I listen to it.
That song's fire. Yeah, that song, dude, that song's fire.
One song that I always go back to, Guwap by Thug, Migos, Scooter.
That pops up and I just skip it.
That is insane. That is a damn near perfect song.
Literally, that thing pops up once a day.
That is crazy. I done put 50 inside your seats. I pull up on you and I pop at your kid.
You dig.
Bro, that song is beautiful.
I don't know. Doug just pisses me off sometimes. I can't do it. I don't know why, man. It just does.
I can see why some people don't like Thug, but for that song in particular,
That's a good one?
That's crazy to me that you skip that song.
He's got good songs, but some of them don't.
I love Thug. All right, we've been went from golf to Atlanta rap or DaBaby and Cardi B. I was off like
I'm in
crazy.
Vegas,
Oh.
doesn't.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's
I mean, I got
We
Cardi
found
B,
it.
right?
We found it at the end.
Yeah. Tip of my thumb. Pause.
Hey, if you guys go to Southern, about jogging Southern, there's $1 million briefcase there. Go grab it. They won't know.
Ask how if we did that before
We bury something? Yeah.
Before we sign off here. How long do you think? And we don't clip it and put it on
We
Instagram.
film it,
It's just in
though.
the middle of an
Yeah.
episode, and we just buried a bunch of money. How long
$1,000
do you
check
think
somewhere.
it would
We hide
take?
it.
I don't
We'll
think
have to do it.
anyone
We'll
will
have
ever
to,
find
but
it.
yeah.
Then never. Bro, next episode mid-app, and we film ourselves put that thing down. We wait a month, and then we just throw that clip on, and then be like, oh, what the Phil? Let's do it.
Well, that'd be down.
Ain't nobody gonna find it.
I'd be down. And we'll see who the real people
I
are.
don't think anyone's gonna find it. In the middle of the app,
That would be funny as fuck.
we'll just walk outside right here, drop like $500, and just like hide it.
We just gotta, in the middle of the episode, we just gotta put one of our Venmo codes and be like scanned for $50, whatever.
Yeah. Nah, it's gotta be a big amount because no one's gonna see it, and then in a month when we throw that clip on, everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, what the heck?"
I mean,
Send this
scan for
screenshot.
$50. I'm sure somebody will do it.
We'll buy someone's mortgage. buy you a car.
It's like come to McCub's house and
Yeah.
pick up this brand new car.
Yeah,
You know
literally.
how many friends you're gonna have walking back and forth, not knowing that you're gonna give away this car?
Literally. Say this magic word and to any of us when you see us, and we will literally pay for a dinner or something.
It's like, oh, taking myself out.
Any dinner you want, we'll pay for. Shit, we'll do it right now.
All right, we'll give you a free month of rent living with Juan if you say these magic words in one of our DMs.
That's
Free
crazy.
food as well. Alrighty, well, we've gone too far here. That was episode 18 of Seeing Green. Any words you guys want to throw out there before we get up on out of here? Or did we already say our piece that our friends are never going to find the $1 million that Steven
I'll
has?
never
hidden
find
in
it.
his-
So my goodbye message
Never
goes to
find
nobody.
Okay. We got the cure to every sickness out there. We got millions of dollars. We know how to get the moon. Nobody's gonna ever know.
Alrighty, that was episode 18. This is Seeing Green, and we are out.